Hey travelers, Grace here, and congratulations, welcome to Munich. This is your first official day in this beautiful city, because as stated on day 4, you should have already taken a train from Berlin to Munich, and now you're here ready for your first official day in Munich. So let's start with day 1's itinerary. Actually, let's backtrack a little. I'll have hotels listed below, that way you have some places that you can stay here in Munich. They range in price, but they usually sit around maybe $120 a night, but I'll have a couple places listed below. Feel free to check those out, or if you find something better, cheaper maybe, you can stay there too. But yeah, let's start with day 1's itinerary. So these 2 days in Munich are going to be jam-packed really early. So day 1, in early morning, you're going to want to rise and shine and have breakfast done by at least 9:45. Earlier would be better, but this might be difficult as a lot of breakfast places only open at 9, but the quicker you're done, the better. But I will have a couple of restaurants listed down below for you to choose from, or if you see something better, go ahead and head there too. But hopefully you are done eating and ready to go by about 9:45, 10 at the latest, but 10's kind of pushing it, so 9:45 hopefully. Then you're going to head over to the central Munich station for what is going to be about a 25-minute train ride to Dachau, and we're going to visit the Dachau concentration memorial site. The tour costs about $25 per person, and I would definitely recommend the tour. It's going to be about 4.5 hours to 5 hours long, but it's definitely worth it. And afterwards, feel free to wander a bit and learn a bit more and understand more. Just understand this does push all the times back a little bit, but I would say definitely take the tour. It's only $25, and you're gonna want the tour guide. So ideally it's going to be around 3:30 p.m. now, which means it's time to head back to Munich. So hop back on that train that you rode to get to Dachau, and we're going to go back to Munich to see some of the sights that the city holds. Sadly, we can't see everything in Munich. It's impossible. There's too much there. But I'm going to give you my recommendations of things to do. But feel free, if you had some better ideas, you saw something that interests you more, go ahead and do that too, but I'm going to give you my recommendations, so here we go. You're going to start off by heading to the victuals market. I'm assuming you're probably a little hungry by now because it's almost 3:30 and you haven't eaten since around, 9 o'clock maybe, so you're a little peckish. So we're going to grab some food. You're going to spend about 30 minutes wandering the market a little bit, finding, maybe a small snack to hold you over till dinner, as well as maybe a small snack for tomorrow, because tomorrow is also going to be a long day and it might be nice to have some food with you. But yeah, now it's going to be right around 4:30-ish, and that means it is time to head to the Beer and Oktoberfest Museum. Tickets are going to be about €5, but you're going to want to buy the €9 tickets because they come with a beer tasting, and where better to taste beer than in the place that's going to teach you about the history of beer making in Munich. There is no place better. So I would spend the remainder of their open hours, which is till 6 p.m., at the museum learning about the history of beer in Munich, as well as the world's largest Volksfest, which is Oktoberfest. And at this point, if you still have energy somehow and you're not starving, I would highly recommend, before going to dinner, to go look at St. Peter's Church, which is only a few-minute walk away. St. Peter's Church is presumably the origin point for the whole city of Munich. So you're really going to get to see the growth point, like the original point where this beautiful city came from, and that's truly incredible. So after, taking a quick gander at St. Peter's Church, admiring the beauty of it, it's time for dinner. Finally, I know, starving. So it is time to head over to the world famous Hofbrauhaus München for some classic German food and a good mug of beer. It's been a long day. You've earned that beer. You've earned your sauerkraut and bratwurst. So dive in. And that's the day. That is day 1 in Munich. I know it's a long day. And day 2 is just as long, but you're going to want to make sure to get some rest tonight. We definitely have a fun day tomorrow planned, but make sure to have some fun tonight too. And I hope you have enjoyed day 1 in Munich, and see you tomorrow, travelers.